the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me, so stand up for the champions.
We have a problem. We have a problem, a very big problem with any political party in Nigeria that says that 1, President Goodluck Jonathan is clueless. 2, that he hasn't done anything in this country. 3, that his government is the most corrupt government. And we are tackling it from this angle. How can you call somebody who went to university in the 70s, graduated had his master's in the 80s, and his PhD as well? How can you call such a person clueless? Nigerian education has actually gone down the drain until President Goodluck Jonathan came on board and started building it back. But before it went down the drain, as an 80s, 70s, early 90s, the education of Nigeria was still very okay. So, and this person got his degree and his master's during this era when the glory days of Nigerian education was up there, including his PhD. And you call that clueless? Excuse me, please say something else. We don't believe in that kind of politicking. I don't have a doubt that Buhari has a nice record with the military, whatever, except for the fact that we were unable to look for a certificate, and all efforts to get it proved abortive. Even WAEC in Ghana and their headquarters couldn't actually provide this certificate or produce the certificate any which way. And even the certificate he eventually showed to us at the press conference showed clearly that it was actually Oluwolized, meaning it was actually forged sort of. But we are not really sure about that. But we are sure that we have not seen a certificate, so to say. But I will still not want to say one or two bad things about him, except for the fact that I'm not happy that we cannot find a certificate of the person that actually wants to become Nigerian president. This is a very big issue for us, but let's just put that aside and talk about the president being called clueless. That's very wrong. He is not a clueless president. He's married. He has wonderful children. He was a senior lecturer in the university, and to me, that's not clueless. Excuse me. He even read zoology. That's a science course. He must have been in science class. You don't call that clueless, all in the name of playing politics. So let's put that aside. Now, number 2, he said Jonathan has never done anything. No. That's wrong. We don't want to play politics based on lies, based on propaganda, based on things that do not exist. President Goodluck Jonathan has done a whole lot in this country. I would want to talk about the agricultural revolution. It's actually more than a revolution. It's more like a boom, like an explosion, because Nigerian non-oil export, which is a direct result of the agricultural boost, rose from less than 10% to 31.7%. That's a lot of export for us. And for the first time in the history of Nigeria after so many years, we are making a whole lot of money in 2015, just as we made in 2014 from export. And Nigeria will be exporting rice massively to the world in 2015. That's massive. And so you can say that he never did anything. Fertilizer distribution was less than 20%, and the corruption was massive. As I speak to you right now, fertilizer distribution in Nigeria is 99%, with a database of over 4.5 million farmers nationwide that have direct access to the Minister of Agriculture, having direct access to getting their fertilizers, having direct access to reports when they have not gotten their fertilizers. And that in a way has made it so difficult for people that are practicing all sorts of corruption before the era of Jonathan, to carry out whatever they used to do. Now, this is another clear proof that President Goodluck Jonathan has done a whole lot of stuff. So excuse me, you don't say he hasn't done anything. This is what Project Correct stands for, and this is what the analyst, the program of Project Correct is correcting. We don't want you to say things that do not exist, all in the name of politicking. And that's exactly what we want to say for now. President Goodluck Jonathan is a very good guy. He's a great guy. So that is where we are standing. So you don't say that he's clueless. That's wrong. And you don't say that he hasn't done anything. That is very wrong. The third one, he said that is the most corrupt government. I don't know how APC got their indices. We are yet to understand how they got their indices of corruption. When he got to office, he discovered that there are 70,000 ghost workers. They said he never fought corruption. What can be more corrupt than paying salaries to 70,000 ghost workers? That is terrible. Workers that never existed anywhere. You are paying them salaries, and the president found out about this and flushed it out, and you call that same president that he runs the most corrupt government. That's very wrong. And we are saying that Nigerians should be wise, their eyes should open, and they should be able to know clearly that President Goodluck Jonathan is doing everything he can to fight corruption. On that note, I also want to say that there are a lot of technological development that President Goodluck Jonathan has brought into place to ensure that corruption becomes very difficult for people to do. And the last time I checked, things can only get better. God bless Nigeria. My name is Abayomi Mighty, and this is The Analyst.